he received a bye after surviving a 10-man gauntlet match at Unbreakable, and we'll see the only individual that is not competing tonight. We'll see if that'll help him as time goes on, as Vegas and Bulk go eye to eye, and the tag team Jamison and Marshall waste little time.
Now, in a match like this where you don't only have one competitor, but 4 other competitors to go against, what's a strategy for these guys in this kind of a match?
I think the strategy is have your head on a swivel. Be aware of where you are and where your opponents are at all times, as the brawl is the brawl is spread to the outside as Aulridge is enjoying the perks of being the lone man in the ring. And again, I mentioned earlier, the 3 angriest men in IWC history are in this match. And Jamison is well on his way being mentored by Marshall.
Aulridge eating his words here. Thought he had the upper hand on everyone else. Not the case.
And it's Marshall, it's Jamison, it's Bulk, and it's Vegas taking turns.
Knocked back and forth like a tether ball before finally going down.
Aulridge may be sent back to Jackson, Mississippi in pieces.
Now he gets sent out of the ring to the floor.
And now, let's take care of the annoying guy and then go back to beating the hell out of each other. Jamison to the floor, Vegas and Marshall. I don't know if I can name 2 guys who have been in more big-time battles in IWC history than Jimmy Vegas and Marshall the Bull.
Jimmy Vegas stands tall in the center of the ring before going to the floor.
And what's special referee Boomer Payne's got to be thinking as the kendo stick gets involved? Boomer's going to let it go. Keep in mind, the high stakes championship, the history of this title, the champion always determined the stipulations. More often than not, there were no disqualification wild brawls that surrounded this championship. So Boomer Payne not going to call this thing very strictly. I think that's a smart move.
Jamison eats the ring post hard. Kendo sticks brawling on the outside and steel posts being put to use in this championship matchup.
Shirley Doe has held the high stakes championship a couple of times. Pittsburgh area wrestling legend, trainer of many of IWC's greatest stars of all time, himself the longest reigning IWC champion. This is part of his legacy, the high stakes championship, and it lives on here through whoever is victorious in this 5-way scramble.
Oh my God, what is that?
That is a barbed wire board. Oh my God, things just hit the next level.
Oh! Ripping and tearing at the flesh. A Bulk nasty.
Jamison has been James has been taught by Marshall. Oh no! Bulk out of the way. Marshall hit Jamison in the skull.
Miscommunication there as Jamison eats the barbed wire. He thought braces were bad as a kid. Talk about a different type of metal to the face.
I know this matchup is high stakes championship rules, but man, we meant to think about getting that barbed wire board out of there and hide it behind the announcer's table.
I don't want that thing anywhere near me.
Oh God, Marshall sent over the right. They may battle back here. That could be
see, Jamison's been busted open from the shot of that barbed wire 2x4.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the wood or the barbs or a combination of the two, but it's Vegas and Aulridge back in the ring, and Aulridge got completely decimated. We've seen Jamison cover count. It's almost like we've seen Jamison in more of these wild wars than we've seen traditional wrestling contests. When you're hanging out with Marshall, that's just comes with the territory. Oh God!
High vertical suplex in the ring while the brawl continues on the outside. Now a steel chair being used.
Keep in mind, Ryan, Marshall and Jamie are tag team partners and are beating the hell out of each other like this. No friends with the high stakes title at stake.
Topples him over as Bulk Nasty and Jimmy Vegas, the 2 in the ring right now.
There's no padding out here. There's steel, there's chairs, there's fans. Vegas taking down Bulk. These are 2 bosses in the ring right now. And Jamison's smart, realizing you can't win the championship on the outside, but you can damn sure lose it. He's back in the fray as well. Then as Marshall's been taken out of the fray.
The ring literally shaking as the bodies are being tossed around, both inside and
Oh, and
outside.
Jamie's bleeding badly at this point. He is losing a ton of blood. The Country Hammer, I tell you what, he's double tough. Trained by Rip Rogers at one point. Also a product of the ICWA, our training school. Oh no!
A face full of cheese from a lucky fan or not so lucky fan in the crowd who just lost their nachos.
I thought he ordered no cheese. I'll tell you what.
5 minutes gone by.
Marshall the Bull's not so ordinary wrestler. And Marshall the Bull, and I just made Vegas angry. As if he was in a good mood to begin with. That's Bulk setting up a table.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to get a lot worse before it gets better, I guarantee you that.
Boomer Payne, I'm not sure what he was expecting heading into this match.
Hey, this is Boomer Payne's legacy. He's loving it, I'm sure.
All control has been lost.
Best to follow this. Jameson's bleeding badly.
And Aulridge, the only man in the ring.
He's in bad sorts himself. Jameson firing with whatever he's got. The tables out there. We have the steel and no padding. We have the steps.
Chairs and barbed wire.
I don't know where the barbed wire went. Vegas' head is full of cheese. Aulridge catching Vegas coming back in. I think he hurt his own foot on Vegas.
Here we go on the outside.
Oh no!
Powerbomb through the table.
Much like the powerbomb that won the 8-man tag. That's 2 300-pounders Bulk has decimated tonight.
Aulridge with a beautiful elbow. Could he capitalize here? Talk about high stakes. Not only is the championship on the line, but these men's lives could be on the line with all that's been going on.
Aulridge drops Vegas. Well, we'll see if those words come to pass. No dice.
Moonsault there from the 200-plus pounder.
Oh, Bulk's got him goozled.
Up and down he goes with a wicked choke slam.
Vegas from behind. Cha-ching slam. Bulk counters. Oh, I've never seen anybody pick Jimmy Vegas up that easily.
Saw that power slam earlier in the night.
And Vegas counters with a spear.
Really takes him out of his boots there.
Aulridge. Cha-ching slam from Vegas.
This could be it.
Vegas the cover. And that'll do it.
Got it.
Here is your